want, when and how they prefer. So if you can't tell from the name, if you can't tell from the mission statement, WEDE Sports is a sports information delivery company. Now, what you may be saying to yourself is that there are already a lot of sports information delivery companies out there. That is a very fair and valid statement. WEDE Sports is going to differentiate itself from these other options, not necessarily in what sports information we deliver, but the format in which we deliver that information, which is currently not being offered in the market today. So, today, a sports fan, due to obligations with work, home, or family, are going to find themselves in situations other than sitting on their couch watching sports on TV. In these environments, they have basically two choices. They can either A, get sports information using the options available to them today, or B, forego getting sports information. Now, the options that are available today are both visually, mentally, and physically labor intensive. So a sports fan will be tied to their mobile device for hours in a given week instead of being active and participating in the environments in which they find themselves. Now, this can lead to alienating other people in their party. It can also hinder their ability to function effectively in those environments. If they choose to forego getting sports information, they sometimes feel bored or resentful for having to do so. In comes WEDE Sports. And what we are going to do is take all of the visual information that's provided on any given sports app. We're going to translate it into minimally invasive text-to-speech audio files.
Giants first and 10 at Green Bay 36. 6:15 remaining in the fourth quarter. Eli Manning from shotgun formation. 40-yard touchdown pass to Odell Beckham.
Alright, so what we feel and what we believe is that giving sports information to our customers in this type of format, albeit in a more refined and better version, we're still in the early phases of getting this going, is going to give them the ability to put their mobile device away, put a headset in, regain their mental and visual focus on their task at hand, thus helping them multitask and be more effective in those environments while staying connected with the sports information that they're looking for. We believe that a sports fan in general is going to find value in this service. However, we have features within our app that are tailored specifically to the fantasy sports player. So I'm not sure if anybody in this room has participated in fantasy sports. If you do, you'll get this a little bit better than others. If you haven't, fantasy sports lay on top of all sports. A fantasy sports player will construct a roster of real players. How those real players perform in actual sports translates to how the fantasy sports players' team looks. All that being said, it's a very big market. It's very lucrative. 56.8 million people in the United States and Canada participated in fantasy sports in 2015. 61% of sports fans said they watch more sports because they participate in fantasy sports. Of those 56.8 million, 37% say the primary way in which they interact with their fantasy sports team is via a mobile device. And the number one reason for that is checking in on their games in progress. Here's a couple screenshots of where we're going towards, where we're currently at with our minimal viable product. If any of you have a sports app on your phone, you can probably see that this looks and feels the way any other sports app would. The differentiation coming in with audio buttons that are attached to each given game. Those audio buttons are going to give the user the ability to make type of sports information and frequency selections to tailor the experience to what they're looking for and how involved they want to be with the information. The fantasy features that I was alluding to, which give us a ability to go for a more targeted market. We have a fantasy area where fantasy players will be able to put their specific players on their roster and also their opponent's roster. Then they can put their phone away, go about doing whatever it is they need to do with their mental and visual capacities intact, and they will be fed. We will go through and take all the information that's out there, pull out only the information that pertains to their fantasy sports players, play that back to them so they get a one-of-a-kind, exclusively created radio broadcast that is tailored specifically to them and their fantasy matchup. Having this target market, we are able to have a more focused marketing strategy. We're going to go after them where they're currently spending their money. Fantasy publications, subscriptions to fantasy websites. We're going to do radio ads in sports markets. Here in Birmingham, the fantasy sports population isn't as big because there are no professional sports in Birmingham. In Atlanta, where you have the Hawks, the Falcons, the Braves, there's a higher concentration of sports fans. We're going to go after them there. We're also going to do geofencing mobile ads around stadiums on game days. Revenue model is very simple after we get them to know WEDE Sports. It's going to be free to download. The number of users we have are going to provide us with a modest amount of advertising income. There's a $2.99 one-time fee which is going to unlock some of the audio features, including the ability to send personalized text-to-speech messages to your friends, family, or your fantasy football opponent.
How do you like them apples?